This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up? Back with another one. In this clip, we got Camron keeping it all the way real as he breaks down the situation between Dame Dash, JC, and Biggs. He dives into why major deals ain't getting done for Dame Dash.
I have other businesses going on, and they'll be like, Cam, what is this about? What's happening? I'll be like, no, this ain't about nothing, da. But this is part of the reason, this is part of the reason why business deals don't get done with this and other elements, because they don't want to deal with this kind of behavior. When you hot and you on top and you got popping and you got motion, they'll deal with this behavior. Man, if we got to take a chance with it, we'll take a chance with it. But when you not, they be like, man, stay away from them. Them is bugging. We ain't got time for that, man. We ain't cutting no 10, 20, $30 million check, depending on what line of business you in. Some is with ignorance. Other people who's making hundreds of millions of dollars aren't. And I'm on a path to do it like that, and this is backtracking what I'm doing. And it's embarrassing, to be honest with you. I don't mind doing this. You know me better than anybody. This is fun. I do this in my sleep. That's why I even feel bad with Dame doing this. You're not going to win on the internet. But what I look like battling you on the internet? It's too easy. I've been doing this too long. I'm cruel and calculating. I am. Sin, you always say this to me. I don't know how to play. Pause. I don't. Whatever.
For real.
I don't. You say, Cam, you. I say your mother was on. I sold her 2 dimes and then remind and get proof that I did. That's what I do. That's what I do. I don't know how to play. I don't got no in between. Pause. I'm from a cruel area of the world, and that's how we play. That's just that.
So this is it for the week.
I hope it's. Listen, I tell you a lot of times.
You know he gonna have something to say.
I know. That. Listen, what I'm trying to say is I don't think he gonna stop, because this is the most motion he had in I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. How much this is the most motion he had. I don't think he gonna stop. I think he going for another 3 months with this. You gotta think about this, right? Think about it. He probably said something slick about Jay-Z 2 months ago, maybe. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Jay hasn't spoken to him in 10 years. He's still talking about Jay. He'll still say something slick about Biggs. These don't say nothing to them. He don't even respond. He's still talking about him. Yo, grown men shouldn't talk about other grown men. Well, stop talking about these. They're not even responding to you. I talked about it on the last episode, right? They had a Zoom call about, because Jay-Z and Biggs wanted to buy the Dame's third of Roc-A-Fella from him for $1.5 million. He didn't want to sell it to him. But they had a Zoom call about it. Jay and Biggs and the lawyers and everybody was on a Zoom call. And Dame was trying to talk to them like, yo, y'all gonna let the lawyers do this to you? Yo, come on. Da-da-da. And Jay and Biggs was like this. Yo, y'all don't hear me talking to you? I'm trying.
Discipline.
Oh, man.
Yo, tell me I'm not going to do you want the 1.5. Oh, you got to tell it to tell it. So no, I know it's not going to stop. But I got to take that approach to it because it becomes redundant and it's stupid. How much, that's what I'm saying. It starts to become to the lies, but you can only say so much about each other till you start making shit up.
Camron gave a brutally honest breakdown of the situation between Dame Dash, JC, and Biggs, explaining why major business deals keep falling through around Dame. He pointed out that Dame's aggressive and unpredictable behavior might have worked back when he had momentum, power, and influence, but now that he's no longer in that position, people simply don't want to be involved with him, especially not when multi-million-dollar deals are on the table. Cam explained that while some industries tolerate ignorance or ego, if the money's right, the people operating at the highest levels, those making hundreds of millions, don't have time for that kind of energy. Cam admitted he finds it embarrassing to even entertain the drama anymore, and described himself as someone who's capable of being cold, calculated, and ruthless. but doesn't see any value in going back and forth publicly with Dame, especially when it's clear Dame is doing it for attention. He highlighted that Dame continues to talk slick about JC and Biggs, even though neither of them have responded in years, with Cam saying JC hasn't spoken to Dame in over 10 years. To Cam, that silence says everything real power doesn't argue, it just moves quietly and lets results speak. One of the most revealing moments Cam mentioned was a Zoom call where JC and Biggs tried to buy Dame's third of the Roc for around $1.5 million. Dame tried to appeal to them emotionally during the meeting, questioning the lawyers and trying to talk to JC and Biggs directly, but they stayed silent and let their legal team do the talking. That moment, Cam suggests, shows the difference in approach. While Dame is loud and confrontational, JC and Biggs are composed, strategic, and focused on the bigger picture.